Hey guys, Cyndaf here, and welcome back to Factorio with our modded factory. We are once again sat at the little pond, forgetting what we were doing in the last episode. Because, being as professional as I am, I never go back and check. I believe we were about to set up batteries. Nope. We set up batteries. That was the last episode. We set up the whole blue production line, to the look of it. Well then. Looks like we need to improve the rate at which iron gets kicked through, don't we? Which means generating more iron and copper ore. The problem with that is generating the copper ore. So now I have the old blues in production. There's not a lot I need to build. I do need a way of getting rid of all this excess copper. I mean, the sorting facilities are moving as quickly as they can. They just need to go quicker. However, all is not lost. But first, we need to find something to do with this copper ore, because it's just not being used because of the lack of iron. Is there anything I can do with copper that would be useful? I need to add more casting machines, that would be something useful to do. I mean, copper's used here. Let's use up there. Is there any chemical process I can use copper for? No, other than making red catalysts. Like, I can't burn copper down for any useful reason. God knows how you make lithium chloride. From lithia water. God knows how you get lithia water. Probably from washing something. Railway! We have Railway 2. But, you see, it's hydrochloric acid. Now we have the old blues being pumped about. We can actually get logistics. Although we still need a few bits on the way there. We need the modular roboports, as that would actually probably help, since we can't build roboports yet. Can't we? Can we? Can we not? I don't think we can actually build roboports just yet. That's the old train. That's the old train Mark II. For some reason it's in a different area. That would be enough. We can't build roboports yet, so we should probably actually do that. But what we can do is, in the time being, set up a production line for the old robots, because we need to make logistics robots and construction robots, which requires a lot of processing. Because we need to make... not those, although we do need to get into those at some point. To make these, we need to make flying robot frames, which requires electric engine units, and we need to make brains and tools, which requires steel. We have steel here. We have steel running all the way yonder, so that's handy. We could make construction robots over here. It's running all the way yonder, and I'm wondering why we're not building any blue packs. It's because I haven't actually put the line back. There we go. They do actually require some steel. I do have a few blues in spare. We just need more iron. So let's get the iron first. That is an immediate problem. That's my big old brick warehouse. 12,000 bricks in. So we need more iron throughput. So let's double it up. And doubling it up would be handy. I do need somewhere to put the... I don't know what I'm looking for. Nope, that was still the wrong one. I want that one. Or Mark 2s? We can get Mark 3s actually now. We need some aluminium. And some bricks. Right, there's the robot ports. We need the logistics system. So let's grab that. Let's grab some bricks. Although I have a few, I don't have enough. There's a lot of bricks in that warehouse. If I ever fill that warehouse, I'm going to really need to find something to do with bricks. Because I don't think you even use the bricks to make concrete. Can I actually make concrete? No, I can't. I haven't researched concrete. Because I'm pretty sure concrete is stone and iron. Which isn't that helpful. I'm not making brass or anything like that. I should probably make some brass. And some bronze. That's brass, it requires copper. Gunmetal requires copper. Bronze requires copper. We should make some brass. We should get brass going. That's a use for copper. But first, higher iron input. Why can't I make these? I haven't got any basic circuit boards. You are quite right, I do not. Basic circuit board me. Yeah. There we go. Over on basic circuit boards. Yes, they were. Shut up. There just wasn't many of them. Okay, right. I also need some aluminium plates, so let's go and grab some aluminium plates. I'm going to turn those into all into Mark 3s, and then I'm going to regret turning them all into Mark 3s. Thank you for the aluminium. Right. Though to be honest, let's find out how well 2 Mark 3s do it. I know I need increased capacity, but I'm not entirely sure that's going to be useful. I don't need to buy products there. I mean, if I had some Giverlight, I could stop producing copper ore. That might be something we do in the future. Do you have any Giverlight around? We do up there. I'll have to get a train. Well, I think that did it. That there might be my increased ore capacity. That might require my ore crushers to step up a little. How's that feeding through now? That is feeding through better. That is feeding through much better. This is all backing up. This is all backing up. That's what I like to see. A few bits of iron ore are tracing through. Copper has suddenly started moving, which is typical. Yeah, give me that. What I really need is some sort of sensor along here, so that when it actually backs up, these things actually work. There's probably a way I could do that, but I have no idea how. Anyway, maybe now that's actually stepped up my iron production, and then when this all backs up, when the presses get full, this will start backing up, and this will just flow through completely. I just need to be careful about all that copper ore. Although, to be honest, if I go and set up brass plates to be put into production, we won't really have a problem with the copper coming through. Not that I really need brass. I mean, I could use brass. The brass pipes are size 5 rather than size 10, but they're 20 underground. They're sort of the first 20 underground. I suppose the next one being cobalt, which I should probably set up as well. Right, back to what I was doing. Electric engines. Now we've got iron flowing better. Electric engines are engines which are steel and iron. I don't think we actually have any iron up there. We have steel. Do we have any nearby iron? Well, we have a nearby iron source, but I don't see any actual plates nearby. If you could see anything in that mess. Okay, right, all the iron's being used here. For ferric chloride production. All of the copper seems to be gone. Those are still working. They could probably do with being worked faster. The copper comes down here for the boards. We might need more copper on there. It was a novel use of... Why have you stopped? Ah, you've buggered the pipes up. Okay. That'll be why that stopped. Because I managed to fill the pipes with ferric chloride. Oh well, we can deal with that. Just move it back a bit. There's no point in doing that, but that's going to draw onto there. That's kind of awkward. Alright, we'll just use one of these elbow pipes, even though they're made out of iron. There we go. You're back to producing. So are you. Crystallizers aren't exactly moving particularly quickly. But I can't get them up to yet because I haven't researched them. But the crystallizers are awfully slow. So I'll stop I was actually just sitting there thinking what I should be doing. Got mineral oil, got fuel oil, got naphtha, that means they're still working. What am I doing on these? I'm getting full. So plenty of crude, bugger all propene, plenty of raw. Check levels. Sulfuric acid is fine. Sulfur dioxide is fine. Sulfur production is still going because of the sulfuric wastewater. Plenty of hydrogen chloride. Plenty of oxygen and nitrogen. No chlorine, but that's to be expected. Plenty of hydrogen. You're still going just fine because tin's actually being used. Although they're not washing through very quickly, but that's just because the flotation cells are slow. Just upgrade them really. Anyway, I've completely sidetracked myself. What I wanted was a source of iron plates, didn't I? Well, I'm not getting one from here. In fact, the source of copper is barely functioning. What was this producing? That was making propene from... Okay, why aren't you taking in red catalysts? You've got everything. Oh, I see. That's not getting any copper to make any more red catalysts. Nuts. So now I've got too much copper on one side and not enough copper on the other. I mean, I could connect my copper plates up to this instead and just have the copper for that, but then I will have too much copper here. Oh, tits. Well, we're going to have to do something about it. Although my copper's here, I need to run it over here. It's not like I'm short on stuff, is it? I'll have to go the long way around. Well, that should work, hopefully. Of course, there's a power pole in the way. And of course, amount of belts. I will actually get around to building the engines. Maybe I'll have to just build a couple of logistics robots and supply it with iron myself for now. Until I can get logistics robots to move iron plates. Then it'll be self-sustained. It will require a couple of roboports then. Or a bunch of roboports. Problems never cease in this factory. I mean, I could build them down here, where the iron is, but that would require me to... What are the iron for anyway? Just the engines, isn't it? I mean, I could build electric engines down here and just move them. It's just regular engines I need it for. So they're making circuit boards up here somewhere. And I need those to make the electric engine units. This is about as far as my iron travels. Just around here. So really I need to move it myself. I've run out of blue science packs. I'm not actually entirely sure why it travels that far. And only one side actually picks them up. Because I forgot to actually include the inserters on the other side. And I'm out of inserts. That never happens, does it? Never normally happens anyway. There you go. Let's be more efficient now. We'll actually get blue packs to be produced. I'm out of I'm out of filter inserters, aren't I? I'm sidetracking myself again. Which requires something to come down this belt. Basic electronic boards. Why are they not producing basic electronic boards? What have I run out of up here? Damn factory backlogs. What have you run out of? You've stopped producing them because you're out of basic boards. You're out of basic boards because you're out of resin. You're out of resin because these things are being... because the seeds are backed up and you can't produce anymore. And because I forgot to actually designate the output on this. And I haven't actually given it a seed output. What did I even do here exactly? I mean, did I just put it down and then completely forget about it or something? I need to find seeds now. Where are the seeds? There. Put those out. This side's full because it's dropping them around on the side it puts them out on, which isn't very useful. And I could do that, but I just need it to change path. The problem is, I can't. Because things are in the way. I may have to reroute this one to go down here and then out and around. Right. Let's do that. I didn't need to pick up whatever it was I just picked up there. Salt. Whatever you want to call it. I need this to go that way. And then you to be putting down on the inside track. You can actually do that. And you can do that. And then that. Problem solved. Mostly. Nope. Didn't want that to do that. Do that. Now I've got some carbon in my inventory again. Okay, they're running again now. Not very quickly, but they're running. So, the resin's going to take a load of those. You have a stack. You stop producing seeds for now. You take a stack. And some extra boards. That should speed up the process a little bit. There we go. Let's change the resin one up as well. I don't know, I go and do something and end up fixing backlogs instead. Right, you should be making circuit boards and stuff again. I built this one because that's going to be my factory offshoot, isn't it? They're now going back down to provide those. I could actually upgrade that to a number 2. Not entirely necessary, actually. Might be for this one though. I might need to move a little quicker. No, let's change this one up. Oh, you've produced me spare bearings. And that should be making those. Beautiful. Beautiful. Right, we are actually at purified water. Like, completely at purified water. That's strange. I guess we should stop pumping it into there. So If you put that there, and that there, more purified water.
Lala said.
Is that actually going to work like that? I don't really know. If you want to know what it is I'm doing, then you're asking the wrong person. To be honest, what I want to do is that they both go into there. Which I know isn't very helpful, is it? And if I do that, when I want to pump it out again, you know what, that has got to be the ugliest setup I've ever done. If I want both to go that way without pumping back into there, I still need to remove that steel pipe. Well, actually not really, because it'll just fly around in a circle. Well, that should be fine. I mean, I could change that return valve out for a small pump. But that should be fine. That'll do. Ah, that'll do. Right, resin is basically full-ish, mostly. It's grabbing wood anyway. Running out of the old boards again there. That's because I'm trying to fill a backlog, isn't it? Yeah, I'll take another one. I'll just grab a bit more wood just in case I need it. Right, that's all fine. I still need to figure out where I'm going to build these engines. I suppose I need to build it near the batteries, so because electric engines. Nope, bullshitting myself. I need to build it up here somewhere. Needs access to steel, which is here, although that also has filter inserts on it. I could build the factory here. Let's see, what do I need? I need a steel plate for those, so I can just put a factory here to take the steel away. Take away the steel. Right, let's do that because I've got a factory on me. And that just requires iron gear wheels and iron pipes. And the nearest source of iron is a goddamn mile away. There's gear wheels. I've got gear wheels, but I'm not going to ship them up. Not like that anyway. I mean, I suppose I could do a little factory over there and have them shipped up by logistics, but other than that, no. Steel, gears, and pipes. So how about we box gears? Because God knows we're not going to need them all. In the one place where I don't have. Oh no, I don't have power anywhere. Do I have power anywhere? I have power here. Well, some gear wheels. I'm boxing those off. I don't really need a steel chest full of gear wheels. That's silly. Although it's not a logistics chest. And it's not actually in network range, but that's fine. Iron pipes. I just need a little factory doing iron pipes. In fact, if I could dump it into that chest as well. Can I fit it here? I can fit it there, but I can't put it into the box. The logistics system is done. Now we can actually build logistics chests. Active providers and requesters. What about passive providers? There's a passive provider Mark II. Oh, there was the passive provider. Okay. We could actually build Mark IIs. It does require brass and aluminium. It would save me actually needing iron, wouldn't it? And give me a reason to use brass. They don't even require steel anyway, so I don't even know what I'm worrying about. That's steel there, circuit boards and transistors and nonsense like that. That's aluminium, brass and steel bearings. That's all the same. I mean, the flying frame Mark IIs are batteries, electronic circuits and aluminium. I could just build Mark IIs. All I would actually get out of it is using less steel. And use copper to make brass. I am not seeing a downside here. Nope, not seeing a downside. Right, let's put electric engines in. Well, let's at least get engines started a little bit. Not going to need too many pipes. Let's turn the logistics network on here. When I actually get it set up. All I need to do is turn that steel chest into a logistics chest. Which I can do right now. Passive provider chest. We don't need an active provider chest because that just will send everything to storage. So now as we need is a logistics network. For that to actually do something with. But we can start by it's dark over here. Let me fix that. Didn't realise I didn't have any lights over here. There we go. Now you can see again. So, electric engines require something a little more, don't they? Lubricant, which I'm not making yet, and basic electronic boards, which I can grab from there. So if we bring them out here, maybe. No, we'll bring electric engines out there, actually. We'll just have these ones build right next to it. because we're not going to need a supply of engines. We will need a supply of electric engines though. So you just require a bunch of those and a bunch of those. That should make a fair few. Well, I might have to stockpile them just a little bit. Yeah, you know what? Put a storage chest down. Okay. We've got that set up. We've got that going. If I just drag down some boards here, how am I going to do this? This is a spaghetti junction nightmare. Look at this mess. I say look at this mess as if it wasn't created by me. What am I doing something here? With copper. Yeah. Where's that copper going? Oh yeah, over there. I completely forgot about doing that. Should probably not forget the projects I was already previously working on, should I? Kind of need you to go this way. That's not going to reach, is it? That's not even going to reach a little bit. Might have to be a fast belt to do that. No, you don't even reach a little bit. Alright, well, we'll get a fast belt. Is it going to reach over this one? No, of course not. 2 fast belts then. I distracted myself from a project I was already doing. But let's be honest, that sounds right for me, doesn't it? Fast belt. Fast belt. And another normal belt. Go, copper, go! Right, that lowers my reliance on that. I can get more of those out the door. Not that I really need more of those out the door currently. And I can actually do what I was going to do 30 seconds ago. And I shall do this before ending the episode. Fine, I'll make it a rapid belt. If I must. Robotics 2! Now you want advanced logistics and construction robotics. Which for some reason only requires green packs, not blue. Where do we want it? About there, I think. Which means we have to move this line out of the way. And down here, if you would kindly. Have to be like that. You'll have to take off there like that. So one of those and one of those. We're out of board production. Is that not going quick enough or something? No, we're out of wood again. It's a good thing I've got loads of it lying around, isn't it? I tell you what, have a bit of a kickstart. Put a bunch of wood on the tracks. Alright, well, we got that. That actually produced a bunch of engines. Got 10 of them, so that's a fair few. I'm going to have to end the episode because we're out of time. We've been going for about 40 minutes now. And I'm going to have to make a note of what we're doing, or I'll have to actually use my brain and remember. We're going to continue making logistics robots. We are going to make some lubricant for these engines. We're going to have to set up production of all the little components for the logistics system. I don't even know where to find them. There they are. Because we need antenna arrays, charging pads, and hatch doors. We need to make flying robot frame 2s, the part 2 brains and gears. We need to make brass. We need to make steel bearings, which require lots of steel, which we have plenty of, so that's fine. There we go, there's the Mark II stuff. I suppose we should probably set up the Mark II chests and things. Or the Mark II roboports, I should say. Which are fine, we get those. I'm not entirely sure. No, we can't use those anyway because they require logic boards. And Science Pack 4. Ooh! Extra science! Anyway. We're out of plastic because we're not making propane because of the backlog of copper. We don't really need you to make copper plates anymore, do we, chap? No, we don't. So, nope, no copper plates for you. We need it to go in there. There we go. Okay, that's moving again. We'll get plastic going again. We'll get all sorts of nonsense going again. We need to up these crystallizers so they go quicker. Right, I'm going to end the episode here before I distract myself yet again. So I'd like to thank you all for watching. Feel free to leave a comment down below and tell me what you think. Or you can just say hi. I do love this game so much, but I don't know whether it's entertaining to watch or not. Considering the amount of views I get on these videos, I would say no, but anyway, I enjoy playing them anyway, so tough. But other than that, if you enjoyed, do leave a like. And you can also share with your friends and share around the place. It would help me out a great deal, and I very much appreciate the gesture if you did. And you can subscribe for more. And I shall see you all later.